Good afternoon. Welcome to another Parks Alliance read-along. We have a very special guest today. It is 9-year-old author Franklin Gizzy Burch, and he'll be reading his book, Gizzy and George. He's going to join us in just a few minutes, but meantime, I wanted to talk about one of our other great projects we're doing here, live streaming as well, with the Parks Alliance, and that's our Monday meditation. As you might have guessed, it's on Monday. Every 8 a.m. on Monday, we're doing a live meditation where we're bringing local meditation teachers, local mindfulness experts who are then walking us through a 10-minute, could be a body scan or a breathing exercise, but they're really designed for beginners. This is not something where you're expected to have had meditation experience before, but we really bring on great people like today's meditation teacher, Naima Golfin, who was just wonderful. She did a body scan and some other really great things and explained more about the importance of mindfulness and what meditation is. And if you go to our YouTube channel, which you can go search for Philadelphia Parks Alliance on YouTube, you can find all of those archives in a Monday meditation folder. And playlist, that is, as they call it on YouTube. This is our very first author we had, which was our very first meditation expert, who is Brandon Everett. So you'll see his there as well. So he did a breathing exercise, which was really great. I've actually added it to my daily meditation practice. So you can either add our whole meditation playlist or our Parks Alliance read-along playlist to your YouTube, your YouTube library, as they call it, or you can actually just add individual ones. Like if you like today's one with Naima Golfin, you can add that to a custom playlist that you create. So they're really great ways to use these resources going forward. And I see that my co-host Lula has joined us. Lula, how are you today?
Hi, Steve. How are you doing?
Pretty well. Yeah.
I'm so excited for this week because we have all young authors. Last week? I think last week we had Eva, our first young author, and she inspired. Or this past week, I want to say, she inspired us to invite more talented youth artists. There she is, and we're so excited to have today Franklin, who will be joining us shortly to read his book. So we'll have Franklin shortly. If you are watching, please comment in the comment section to let us know where you're watching from. If you have a message for Franklin, please feel free to leave him nice messages in the comment section as well. And then he'll be joining us in about 2 minutes or so.
Absolutely. Well, what else? I know we got some exciting news. A couple of things. We're going to announce one thing that's very exciting tomorrow, but today we're going to tell you about something happening tomorrow. So what's that?
Yeah, so tomorrow at noon, 12 o'clock, we are having a question and answer about the, I'm sure you guys all have heard the budget cuts that has happened within our city. So we're going to have a question and answer with our executive director, Alex Doty, tomorrow at 12 o'clock to discuss the $650 million shortfall that is currently in our city budget. So this will be an opportunity to have a question and answer any questions that you have about maybe if you are uncertain about how these cuts will be affecting the Parks and Recreation, the after school programming, the different things that were funded by. This will be an opportunity to have a conversation about that at 12 o'clock tomorrow. So please come with all your questions, or the best thing also you could do to prepare for tomorrow's session is you can text me at 215-914-5703 the questions that you have about the budget, and we'll answer it to the best of our ability. 12 o'clock tomorrow will be live streaming.
And if you don't have a chance to take a pencil to write that number down, we're going to repost that. We'll put it in the comments, but we're also going to be post another just a full Facebook post talking about that, as well as like this. We're going to create a like if you had come to this broadcast before we were broadcasting, you'd see that Philadelphia Parks Alliance plans to go live. So there'll be one like that. You can click on Get Reminder, which is always a good thing to do. So we'll reminder that 10 minutes before we're going live. So you can also comment on that post, and we'll also be posting on our Twitter account as well, Parks Alliance. And then we'll be checking those posts. So whatever works easiest for you, we'll be checking those to see if there are any comments, but also you can text them directly to Lula, and then we'll put all those together, and we'll answer as many of those as we have time to during that, along with so it'll be you and our executive director, Alex, is that correct?
Yes, we'll be back tomorrow at 12
Mm-hmm.
o'clock to discuss the current state of the Philadelphia Parks and Recreation budget, and also the budget information that's currently happening. So we'll be happy to have you guys. Please join us to have a dialogue, and also it'll be great to have some questions answered. If you also invite people, please.
Please do. And then speaking of inviting, there's still plenty of time to invite folks here. And as we say, if you know some people will have some time and might be able to join right now, please invite them. But also, if you know they're busy, invite them too, because when they get back to have some time to look at their Facebook notifications, they'll be able to pop into this video and watch from the very beginning. So you can click that share button, or you can also tag people in the post. And the way you do that is use that @ character, and then start typing their name. And if they're Facebook friends of yours, it should pop up with their name, and you can click it there, and they'll get a direct notification that they were mentioned in a live video. So they might be kind of interested to see what that means and pop on in. So feel free to do that. And also, as we said earlier, please let us know where you're watching.
Yes, please comment in the comment section to let us know where you're watching from, so we could give you a shout out. But welcome, everyone. I'm Lula DeFersh. I'm the campaign director for Philadelphia Parks Alliance. Looks like we're getting more and more viewers. We are excited to have Franklin join us. I'm going to bring Franklin up now. Are you ready? He looks a little bit.
There we go. Bring him up. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Franklin. How are you?
I'm good.
We're so excited to have you. Are you excited to read the book to us?
Yes, I am.
Oh, well, we're super excited. So I thought before we start reading your book, you and I can have like a conversation, maybe for a few minutes, and then I'm going to let you take over the screen and read your book. Is that okay?
All right.
So for those of you that don't know you, can you tell us how old you are and what school you go to?
I'm 9 years old and I go to Belmont Hills.
Okay. What grade are you in?
3rd grade.
And your book was published when you were 6 years old, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, in kindergarten.
What inspired you to publish your book, to write your book?
So my friend Mr. Neo, he wrote a book, The Little Boy Who Could, and my mom read it to me, and I said, if he could, then I could write a book. Wow. So I wrote a book that inspired me about George.
And who's George?
George is my favorite friend, and he's a part of my family, and I love him.
Oh, well, I can't wait to hear and learn more about George through your book. So what are some of your favorite things to do? What are some of your favorite hobbies?
My favorite hobby is DJ, tap, dance, eat sushi, go out and play with my mom, sometimes beatbox, and
okay.
just have a fun time at the day.
Did you say you DJ, like DJ music?
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow. All right. We might have to bring you back up again so you can do your own set. I'm kidding.
No, that's fine. That's fine if you want. That's fine.
All right. Good to know. We are going to bring you so you could play your music for us. So I'm just curious, you are so young and you published your first book at a young age, and you're still, I saw that you were traveling different communities, selling your book and reading your book. What advice would you give maybe other young dreamers about things they want to pursue? Like, what advice would you give them?
I would advise that you could write a book if you want to. You could write a book, and I inspired, and if the people read my book and they're inspired, they should write a book too, like me, like I did with Mr. Neo. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to do it. If you do and you write a book one time, then you can keep doing it over and over again and maybe do another book.
So it sounds like the message is to believe in yourself and to do it. Something you like. I love it. That's such a great message. So we're ready for you to take over the screen and read your book. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take myself off the screen, and I'll be back once you finish reading your book. Okay?
All right. So this book is Gizzy and George by Franklin Burch. Gizzy and George. Hi, I'm Gizzy, and this is George. George is my favorite friend. I got him for my birthday when I was in my mom's tummy. something happened. George goes everywhere with me. Goes everywhere with me. He will be my friend forever. He is a part of my family. He eats with me, but I don't feed him. He sleeps with me. He plays with me. He dances with me. George makes me happy. Do you have a friend? A favorite friend like me? The end.
Good job, Franklin. I really enjoyed that story.
And there's another part.
Okay.
So if there's another part, and if your kids wanna like say what the story is about, then they can read this.
And what is that?
And then questions
Oh,
about the book and what happened in the book.
okay.
And if your kids were inspired, they can write their own little story right here.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. So your book includes questions they can answer, and then at the back of the book they can also write their own story.
Yep.
Oh, I love that. That's so creative. So we talked about earlier for those young people who are interested in writing books, they can practice like writing their stories in your book. I love that. So
Thank you.
where can we purchase your book? Let me see if we could pull up your I think it's on Amazon if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Amazon.
Okay, so we're gonna put the link in the comment section if you would like to purchase Franklin's book. I'll be purchasing my first book as well. And also, if you're interested in contacting Franklin, you'll see his email address and his Facebook. And also, book could be purchased on Amazon. And we'll put everything in the comment section so you will be able to access his book. So, Franklin, we want to thank you for taking time with us to read your book. Thank you. And if you want to learn more about Franklin and his book, please. Oh, there we go. We got his information in the comment section. Please feel free to email him or his parents also, and also his follow him on Facebook and Instagram. So we're super excited. And if you just joined us, no worries. This is recorded, so you could rewatch it again. We have actually a couple of messages if you want to hear. Some people are really proud of you.
All right, I'll hear them.
Okay. Let's see if we could pull it up. Can you see them?
So my screen went off by mistakenly, so I really can't. So you can just read them to me.
Okay. It's a what a cutie. Can't wait to hear him read. So this is in the beginning. He said, "Oh, your dad said Daddy loves you."
Thank you, Daddy.
Sure wasn't just so well-rounded. Keep up the great work, young man.
I love that.
Ruth said, "Very nice." You have a couple of clapping emojis, and then there's another comment that says "nice." So it looks like people enjoyed your book. I did. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. There's a great job as well. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and watching Franklin read his book. He's 9 years old. He published his book when he was 6 years old. And he shared a couple of messages for young people who are interested in publishing books. So, which is believe in yourself. And if you find something you like to do, just go for it, which was very powerful. So thank you, Franklin, for sharing that message with us.
All right.
Tomorrow we'll be back at 2:30. Yep, with another young author. So we're excited for all this week to have all young authors with us. So join us, please. And also tomorrow at 12 o'clock, we'll be back to have a conversation about the current state of the budget, the city budget. So if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a text message at 215-914-5703 in regard to the budget discussion tomorrow. And we'll have maybe half an hour discussion, depending on how long we go.
Excellent.
So thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And then if you can't join us for the budget discussion, we'll see you again at 2:30 for the reading.
All right. Bye.
Bye.